Arata is a high school student who has a strange dream running towards him, but when he tries to reach out to her he wakes up. He accidentally annoys his cousin Hijiri, and that morning at breakfast she scolds him. He later points out a picture she drew for him, and she grows embarrassed. Hijiri is his cousin and childhood best friend, so they walk to school together, but on the way Arata sees that the sun has turned black. He wonders if he is dreaming when a mysterious girl passes by them, and in his head he hears threats that she will kill him if he doesn't awaken. No one else can see the black sun, so a confused Arata goes to the school roof. Hijiri later finds him and she tells him that the sun has always been black, and this is the world he wanted. She says that if he stays with her she will give him anything he wants, and Arata becomes suspicious. Arata begins to suspect she is an imposter and questions her about their past together, and he catches the imposter by revealing that the real Hijiri drew a red sun when they were children, and not a black sun. When the imposter is revealed, the girl from this morning fires a bullet at her, but the imposter Hijiri is able to deflect it. The girl is Lilith, and a powerful mage. As the imposter reveals the town is in ruins with her spell, Lilith explains that 3 days earlier a disaster had destroyed the entire town. Arata remembers the black sun had appeared destroying buildings and people, and that his cousin Hijiri wished him good luck and not to forget her before she also disappeared. In his grief, Arata found a grimoire and wishes to return the world back to normal, and the imposter used magic to fulfill his wish and create a fake world for him. Lilith tells him that she was sent by her school to stop the spread of dangerous magic. She gives Arata 2 options: either he surrenders the grimoire and his memories, or she will kill him. Arata confirms with the imposter that Hijiri is still alive somewhere, and so he decides not to surrender and makes his own 3rd option. The 3rd option is that he will become a mage like her, and Arata joins the Royal Biblia Academy. This will allow him to keep the grimoire. Arata joins Lilith's class as a transfer student, and during class their classmate Selena asks if he can perform world reconstruction, a feat of magic that only mages as powerful as demon lords can do, and he accidentally confirms that he can perform strong magic. And this news gets spread across the academy. Lilith and Arata later meet Master Biblia, the headmaster of the academy, who welcomes Arata. He explains that Biblia teaches and sends mages on missions, and that Arata will be able to save Hijiri if he becomes a mage. However, to become a mage of their organization takes time, and he can take a shortcut if he can defeat the Trinity Seven, the 7 most powerful mages at the academy, including Lilith. Leaving the headmaster's office, he meets Levi, a ninja mage who is also part of the Trinity Seven. She also points out 2 other members at the school, Mira and Akio. Levi also reveals that all the Trinity Seven are female, because women tend to be stronger mages than men. That night Arata takes a bath on suggestion from his grimoire, and he is shocked to see a girl who looks like Hijiri at the men's bath. He is confused that she doesn't react to her presence, and later Lilith tells him that he must have met Arin, another member of the Trinity Seven. During class the next day, Arata notices Arin continuously staring at him, and after class she tries to follow him into the bathroom. Arata confronts her and asks why she is following him, and she tells him that he is a candidate demon lord and could potentially be her partner. Arata later returns to his room and finds Lilith, Selena, and Levi there looking to interrogate him. He tells them about his favorite food and asks them about magic. Selena and Levi also make fun of Lilith by imagining a fantasy student-teacher situation between her and Arata. When Arata asks about the grimoire, Lilith explains that it is the Estill Codex, a legendary spellbook from another world. She also explains that mages each have a theme they research, and usually the theme is from the 7 deadly sins. Before she can explain further, a blackout hits the academy, and they all get into an accident. The grimoire, who names herself Estill, reveals they are trapped in a barrier before she goes to sleep. Arata uses a chair to find a way out of the barrier. Arata would like to play along and stay trapped so they can reveal the identity of the mage who has trapped them, but since they need to go to the bathroom they cannot wait too long. Arata then tricks Estill into revealing the location of the magic holding the barrier, and the girls eliminate the seal, allowing them to break free of the barrier. Estill compliments Arata's ability to trick her, and she looks forward to seeing which theme he picks for his magic. Arin also arrives and explains that mages dedicate their lives to research a theme, and it allows them to cast powerful magic. She also admits that she casted the barrier. When he asks her why, she simply responds that he is the Demon Lord candidate. Later, Arin explains that the headmaster Biblia told her that if the Demon Lord candidate faced great stress, another breakdown phenomenon like the one that destroyed his town would occur. She shows him this by entering her Magus mode, which results in breaking the grimoire's bonds on Arata's magic, and causing a breakdown phenomenon throughout the academy. Lilith tries to kill Arata to stop the destruction, but Arin stops her. Suddenly Akio and Mira arrive, and Mira uses her magic to stop the breakdown, while asking Akio to stop Arata. Akio strikes Arata, but when he vanishes, the breakdown continues, which suggests that Arata survived the attack and was teleported to a safe place. Arata then awakens to find himself in front of a floating door. Inside the door he meets a girl named Yui playing the violin. Yui teleported him to her room to save him from dying, and she shows him the situation at the academy, where the breakdown phenomenon is destroying the students with weaker magic. Arata wants to intervene and protect the students but admits that he does not know how. Yui tells him that he needs a research theme from the 7 deadly sins, and she gives him a hint for his research and sends him back to the academy. Arata arrives back at the academy, and Mira tries to tell the other mages to kill him, but Akio convinces her to give Arata a chance to stop the breakdown himself. Arata then reveals his thema, Superbia, to Astil and uses his magic to stop the breakdown phenomenon, but in the process he accidentally destroys everyone's clothes. Later on a trip to the beach they all decide to go to the mixed bath, and Lilith reveals to the other girls his mission concerning the Trinity Seven. They arrive at the mixed bath, and Akio refuses to share the bath with them, so she leaves followed by Mira. The group discuss Arata's abilities, which could include erasing the magic of others, but Lilith refuses to let him test his magic. Since Arata could potentially copy magic as well, he begs Lilith to let him see her magic, and she only allows him after he begs her for help rescuing Hijiri. After Lilith uses her magic to create a weapon, he shocks the rest of the group by recreating her weapon using a still. The group return to the academy to find that all the students seem to be trapped in a deep sleep. Vaster Biblia reveals to them that the students with weaker magic seem to be suffering from a breakdown phenomenon that is keeping them trapped. Mira leaves with Akio to deal with the breakdown herself while the rest of the group question the headmaster, and he reveals that magic seems to be overflowing the academy from beneath the school, and the girls immediately suspect Yui, who lives in a dungeon beneath the school. They head towards the dungeon and find that it has been turned into a strange labyrinth. Auron reveals that Yui is a powerful mage that lives in the dream world, and she is the second strongest mage after the headmaster himself. Her magic is so strong it can make everyone in the world fall asleep, and they suspect her losing control of her magic could be due to Arata's arrival at the academy. In the labyrinth they encounter shadows, monsters from other worlds that appear during a breakdown. Arata tries to use a still to create the magic gun from the night before, but neither he nor the grimoire remember how to. The shadows start to attack, but the group are saved by Levi with her magic ninja skills, who quickly eliminate the shadows. The group fight through several shadows before they run into Akio and Mira. They reveal they have come to eliminate Yui, and Levi stays behind to fight the two so that the group can head to Yui's room. In Yui's room, she is guarded by a large dragon which starts to interfere with Arata's magic. Auron blocks an attack from the dragon, and the rest of the girls arrive, revealing that they will be forming a temporary alliance to handle the dragon. Levi trusts him because Yui is her best friend, and she gives him the confidence to join the fight. She guides Arata to envision Lilith's gun, and using a still he is able to summon Lilith's weapon from memory and use it to eliminate the dragon. Yui wakes up in the aftermath and thanks them for saving her. The confused Arata wakes up with Yui and Auron, and Lilith is shocked to see the three of them together. Later that day in gym class, Mira and Akio approach them, and although they are happy that Yui was saved without trouble, the next time the two will not hesitate to eliminate both her and Arata. Levi arrives and she wishes to continue her battle against Akio to see who is stronger. Auron and Yui also eventually decide to join the battle, and they activate their Magus modes. Meanwhile, Selena is watching from nearby, and is excited to see the Trinity Seven all activating their magic. The Yui's magic is so strong that she teleports them all to her dream world. In Yui's world, she shows Arata all the girls trapped and asleep in the dream world, except for Mira, who was able to reflect her magic. Mira then leaves the dream world. Yui tries to kiss Arata, but he stops her because he wants to get to know her first, and they decide to be friends. Yui gives him a kiss on his cheek for saving her, and she teleports them out of her dream world. But that night, an unknown student breaks into the academy, destroying parts of the school, and the next morning Arata is accused of causing another breakdown. Mira is convinced that Arata and Yui are not responsible, but that the magic seems to come from the library. Levi tells Arata about the story of the ghost in the library, where a pair of sisters were studying in the library during a storm when one of them disappeared. The rumor is that on rainy days the missing girl can be seen in the library as a ghost. They go to the library where they meet Akio and Mira, also investigating the suspected ghost. Arata notices Selena in the library and approaches her when the group are suddenly teleported. Mira confirms they have been teleported into the Eternal Library, and they are attacked by a girl named Liselot, who looks like Selena. Liselot is Selena's twin sister, and is a powerful magic that has become evil because she conducted forbidden and dangerous experiments in the library. Liselot attacked the party because she wants to steal their magic, but when she tries to steal Arata's magic, Selena arrives to stop her. But Liselot steals her magic and reveals that she has become powerful enough to become a Demon Lord candidate as well. Liselot demonstrates her powerful magic as the girls prepare to fight her, and Arata is worried about Selena, who has a seal on her neck where Liselot stole her magic. Lieselot feels that a mage should do anything they can to become the Demon Lord, which includes stealing the magic of others instead of working hard on their own skills. Arata confronts her for stealing magic from his friends and prepares to fight, but it still warns him that Lieselot is significantly stronger than him. Arata turns into his Magus mode, and Lieselot reveals that she knows about his abilities through Selena's research. She also tells him because their magic is similar that they should join forces. And Levi starts to duel Lieselot, and although the ninja cannot beat the evil mage on her own, she buys enough time for Mira to cast her analysis magic on Lieselot to find her hidden weaknesses, and they are teleported back to the academy, but are aware that Lieselot will return after mastering Arata's magic. To give them a better fighting chance, Mira decides that she and Akio will train Arata to give him the strength to beat Lieselot. As they train, the pair allow Arata to observe and copy Akio's enhancement magic. Lieselot appears to confront Master Bibilia to take his magic to show that she has graduated from the academy, but she tries to bind him, but he breaks out easily with his magic, as he is a paladin who can cast spells simply by speaking. He reveals his own grimoire to her, Solomon's Gate, which can only be seen by mages of powerful ability, and drives many mages insane. Since he is more powerful than her, Lieselot tricks him with her body and tosses him outside the academy. The headmaster decides to let his students deal with the problem. Meanwhile, during Arata's training, Estelle changes into her human form to help him learn Akio's magic quickly so that he can confront Lieselot. The girls at the academy sense that the headmaster has purposefully lost his duel to let them fight, and Lieselot arrives. Before she can attack the others, Lieselot is attacked by a dragon summoned by Arata. The Estelle Codex also arrives in her human form, calling herself Sora. Sora tells him to try to claim her element, but even with her ability to predict Lieselot's moves, the Dark Mage moves too fast for Arata. Lieselot scores a hit on Arata, but he is protected by Akio's enhancement magic, and the Dark Mage uses her own magic to stop time. Only Arata, Sora, and Lieselot are in the stop time, and they cannot interfere with the rest of reality, and she uses a blast to freeze them in place so that she can steal Arata's magic with a kiss. But the Dark Mage collapses as she discovers Arata, and Sora hide a magic seal on his tongue, predicting that Lieselot would try to steal his magic. Arata then tells Lieselot that her friends and sister have not yet abandoned her, and that she could make peace with them. But the Dark Mage reveals that by using the spell to stop time, Lieselot has accidentally trapped herself outside of the flow of time, and will be trapped in the stuck world for eternity. Arata promises that he won't give up, and he will eventually find a way to free her from the stopped time. He returns to the normal world and tells them of Lieselot's fate in the stuck world, and they approve of his mission to try to save her because she used to be their friend. The headmaster watches them from afar, proud of their growth and progress, but his assistant reveals that a nearby magic school has been completely obliterated by dark mages from the group Iscariot. Arata is then summoned by the headmaster and gets into an accident with Mira, who quickly punishes him. Master Bibilia announces that he intends to make Arata second in command of security, with Lilith supervising him. Mira protests this decision. Girls spy on them. The next day, Master Bibilia brings them to the teleporter so they can travel to Liber Academy. Bibilia tells them he can finish the teleport, but that the group might be separated when they arrive. Lyra confronts Hijiri, recognizing her as an imposter and using her magic to drive the mage off. Sora tells Arata that the imposter Hijiri was a grimoire like her named the Elias Fragment, and the grimoire used Hijiri's memory, an appearance to act as Hijiri's replacement. She also reveals that this is not the first time Arata has met the Elias Fragment, as it was used to cook and clean for Arata in the past. They explore the Liber Academy that has been reconstructed by magic in an alternate dimension, and run into a group of demons. But when Mira tries to defend them, her clothes are destroyed as Sora determines that there must exist a barrier around the school that prevents Magus magic. Since Sora is a grimoire and not a mage, she can hold off the demons while Arata escapes with Mira. Sora easily destroys the shadows, but is confronted by the Elias Fragment, who compliments her fellow codex before the two prepare to fight. Arata and Mira retreat into a classroom, where Arata gives her his shirt to wear. They decide to destroy the barrier instead of escaping the school, but they need to find the core of the barrier first. Arata and Mira travel to the clock tower at the center of the school, but because Mira is only wearing a shirt, they decide to climb up the clock tower with Mira on Arata's back to protect her modesty. Although embarrassed, she agrees to hang from his back as they climb. And while they climb, he asks her why Mira joined the Academy's security. Mira reveals that due to her powerful magic she didn't make a lot of friends because she was scared of losing control of herself. It was then that Akio approached her as part of the Trinity Seven, and the two became close friends in their time at the Academy, and the tall girl helped her research her magic. Lyra is embarrassed to share her past with Arata, but he thanks her for being honest with him. They make it to the top of the clock tower, and find Sora trapped inside a seal. The Elias Fragment appears and tells them her plan to kill Mira, and trap Arata so they can live inside the alternate world together before Hijiri destroys the world. The two mages are surrounded by shadows, but Sora telepathically communicates with Arata and tells him that if he can buy her time, she can find a way to destroy the barrier. Arata then offers Elias a deal to let Mira go, and in exchange he will live peacefully with her in the alternate world. Arata asks the imposter Hijiri what Hijiri's true intentions are, and if she really wants to destroy the world, and Elias reveals that Hijiri has her own reasons and that Arata should ask her himself. Iliad then goes back on their deal as she traps Mira to kill her. Arata tries to intervene but is trapped by Elias, who starts to drain Mira's and Sora's magic. A furious Arata is suddenly overcome by anger, and although Sora warns him to calm down, Arata has been overcome by the demon lord that lives inside him, the demon Astral Trinity. Sora reveals that the demon lord's theme is control, and Astral used his magic to take control of the alternate dimension. Sora and Mira confront Astral, but he disables their magic, and when Astral tries to kiss Mira, she slaps him. This causes Astral to lose his focus and allows Sora to seal the demon lord back into Arata, and the boy returns to normal. They return to the normal world with the two grimoires, and Arata quickly passes out as Lilith, and Akio saved them. Mira reveals to Akio and Lilith that Arata holds the demon Astral Trinity inside him, and they discuss the possibility of killing him because of how dangerous the demon is. However, they decide not to do anything and keep his identity hidden from the others. They then decide to report to the headmaster their findings, that Hijiri must be another demon lord candidate and was using the Elias grimoire to destroy magical academies. After they leave, Arata wakes up to see Hijiri next to his bed, and she admires that he became a mage just to save her. However, since he will grow stronger over time, she will need to eliminate him. Before Hijiri kills Arata, Lilith protects him, and Hijiri transforms into her demon form Satan. Hijiri has mastered 3 themes of magic and is way too powerful for Lilith, so she tries to protect him with her body. Auron arrives in time to save them with Akio and Mira. Hijiri is confident that she can destroy them all by herself, but she would have more fun watching her group Iscariot destroy the Royal Biblia Academy, which is defenseless because the Trinity Seven are all away from the Academy. They observe the Academy from afar, which is only defended by Yui and Levi, and Arata promises to stop Hijiri. Iscariot begins its attack on the Royal Biblia Academy and starts to bombard the buildings. Although injured from her fight with Lieselot, Levi leaves to defend her school and confronts Lug, a powerful thief from Iscariot. Levi is encouraged by the headmaster and her fellow students, and she duels Lug to buy her allies time to rescue the school. Levi is able to use her illusion magic and ninja skills to fight Lug, but the Lug has the ability to attack at the speed of light, and is able to catch the magical ninja. The heavily injured Levi uses her most powerful spell to create a powerful whirlwind to fight Lug, but in reality it was a smokescreen to allow her to retreat. Lug continues her onslaught into the academy, and Levi confronts her again, binding her with webs in the academy hallways. The Lug reveals several magical treasures she had stolen from around the world to disable Levi's spells, and she disables Levi. Yui starts to panic seeing Levi get hurt, and the other students try to calm them down. Selena runs to help the ninja with her binding magic, but she stands no chance against the powerful Lug. But they survive as Lieselot has traded places with Selena by using their status as twins to allow Lieselot to possess Selena's body from the time-stopping world. Lieselot's time-freezing abilities are a strong counter to Lug's powerful faster-than-light speed, and the twin sisters are able to use their abilities to stop Levi's wounds to bring her back in the fight. Lug summons Hijiri to kill them, and Hijiri in her demon form arrives to scold Lieselot for turning against their group. But before she can eliminate them, Arata and the rest of the group arrive from the portal she arrived in. Arata prepares to fight Hijiri, and he asks the Trinity Seven to help him save his cousin. Everyone starts to turn into their Magus forms to battle against Hijiri and Lug. And meanwhile, Master Biblia watches over the battle with his fellow headmistress Master Liber. Mira starts out the fight by analyzing Hijiri's potential weaknesses, and when Lug tries to protect her, Akio steps in and destroys one of Lug's legendary weapons. Levi and Lieselot buy time for Auron, who also uses collapse magic like Hijiri to disable her defenses temporarily, and Lilith and Arata combine their magic to summon a powerful blast to dispel the demon lord Satan. Back in her normal form, Hijiri reveals to Arata that when they were separated in the breakdown phenomenon, Hijiri was teleported to an empty world. Hijiri was happy to live alone in the empty world because she was satisfied with her time with Arata. However, she was given a vision that at some point in the future Arata will be overcome by his own demon Astral Trinity, and together with the Trinity Seven they will end up destroying the world while destroying themselves in the process. Hijiri wanted to destroy their world so that eventually they can be reincarnated into a peaceful world and avoid this dark future. She then reveals that her body had died long ago, and Master Liber, the true leader of Iscariot, reveals they are keeping Hijiri's powerful spirit as a weapon against him in the future. Master Liber tells him that Iscariot will make her a perfect weapon against the Demon Lord, and they will meet again. A few days later, Lilith takes Arata into town for the first time to relax after their fight, and while exploring the town they see an embarrassed Mira working as a waitress, and Akio working as a chef at a restaurant. Meanwhile, the other girls follow the pair around town and take pictures of them. And that evening, Lilith reveals she wanted to spend the day with Arata to cheer him up because of the situation with Hijiri. She then tells him she isn't worried about the dark future that Hijiri saw because she is sure that all the Trinity Seven care for him. They almost kiss, but Arata instead gives her a necklace, and the other girls who were spying reveal themselves. They all go for dinner at Mira's restaurant, and Arata promises himself he will do anything to protect them. And this is all for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.